their medical expenses taken care of, they have excess asset, put aside for unforeseen circumstances. That I think is that is fine. I think we are very lucky, very privileged. But I think generally, looking at the Malaysian population, I think the B40, the M40, I think every one of these group will have some form of needs, for them while they are tackling the current financial needs and cash flow. They need to think ahead. Because the reality is, you look at the EPF statistics, more than 80% of the EPF contributor, exhausted their entire EPF savings, within the first 3 years after they retired. So that's a reality, right? So what are we going to do about it? So I think for this, I think it's a very relevant question, and we really need to reflect on it, And insurance generally is something people agree that is important, but not urgent. They thought I can defer, But in reality, the longer you defer, the more difficult for you, to get yourself insured. So, end of the day, for me, I think insurance is certainly very important during uncertain time. Like I mentioned just now, during such a pandemic, people seeking certainty, peace of mind. I think in today's world, for the past couple of months, nothing is more precious than peace of mind, that I have the peace to do the things that I want to do, So I think it's contrary that we need to have that planning.
But before you do the things that you want to do, it's even more prudent to save some for a rainy day. Then with what's left, you do what you want to do.
Maybe dia berfikir macam ni tau. Okay, saya ada duit certain amount, 100 let's say. Okay, I nak beli nasi, I nak beli makanan, I kena bayar bil elektrik. Bil insurance punya contribution tu
last.
Bil daripada I bayar insurance, I bayar bil elektrik dulu, I bayar makan dulu, dek susu dulu. Macam mana?
That's true.
So I think generally is this, how people prioritize is, those are fundamental, you need to eat, you need to have a roof on top and things like that. So the rule of thumb is that 5 to 10% of your gross income you need to put aside for this. It's not like it's going to take out your entire cash flow. Yeah. So like for Sun Life, we have those insurance program is as low as 5 ringgit a month.
Oh my goodness.
10 ringgit a month, for quite substantial coverage. And then you can go as high as up to 30,000 a year, 50,000 a year kind of product, So I must say that insurance planning, this forced savings program, is customized to your affordability, to your financial situation, your needs. Yeah. So like it can be as low as 5 ringgit. So certainly it will not become a burden. But what is more importantly is that like for health and everything else, we need to get ourselves started. The discipline. Yeah, need to get ourselves started. I think that is very important.
And I think that's key as well. For you guys to start planning your lives actually, because I was a young reporter once, getting a survey from married couples and single people. The most common answer from single people when I asked, do you have an insurance plan? One floor just didn't say, just smile. I plan to have insurance. Until now, no plan.
Tapi pada tak silap saya, bukan ke 2.5% gaji bukan untuk itu. Dari zakat, pada zakat. Tapi kalau kita buatkan benda yang sama, lebih kurang macam kita, macam Ustaz sini cakap tadi, kita kena bagi dulu untuk kita dapat yang kemudian, walaupun kita tak minta, kita terserah. Macam sama juga insurans bagi saya. Kalau kita bagi dulu, untuk kita tak tahu apa yang akan jadi esok-esok. Jadi bukan, lebih kurang konsep yang sama, kan?
Absolutely right.
Dan betul?
Well, dekat saya, first of all, the first thing is I don't look at it as a cost. I look at it as an investment. And I think it goes back to your first conversation about protecting health and peace of mind. You're exactly right. During the COVID period, the uncertainty was the one that distressed most of us, actually. The sudden, the sudden call for MCO. Today we're sitting here, today have this conversation, 2 days later we're all at home. This uncertainty, this unpredictability. So when you have an investment or some kind of reassurance, that really helps. Secondly, is that we also have to remember financial health is mental health. Financial health is mental health. And I'm really encouraged to know that there's a 5 ringgit plan because the bottommost person maybe can invest 5 ringgit a month. And that would definitely help with this mental health. Because I'm worried personally that moving forward, because of the pandemic that's global, that the concern that will come later, first we talked about health, but later, as we know, as we've shared just now about Sun Life and your thoughts as a CEO for the company, it's the financial well-being and sustainability. So it's a company and individual. So financial health is mental health, and I think we really need to press that.
I like the fact that this is the first time I've heard a psychologist actually say it out loud. Financial health is mental health. That's something for us to consider very much. Yeah. Thank you for your question. I think we've got some more questions in the pipeline.